Welcome back. The news in details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Monday held a meeting with Justice Minister Omar Marwan. The official presidential spokesman said the president was briefed on ongoing efforts to upgrade technological and artificial intelligence aspects at courts, as well as links established at and between judicial bodies and authorities. As part of a comprehensive upgrade process of the judicial systems in the Egyptian state, the minister reviewed extensive efforts made to apply the most modern technological means in order to help speed up judicial cases handling at courts. On behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli participated in the UN Food Systems Summit in Rome, Italy on Monday. The three-day summit is organized and hosted at the premises of the Food and Agriculture Organization. It aims at evaluating food systems performance in 2023. During the conference, the head of the Food Systems and Food Security in the UN organization, FAO, called for facing global food challenges, with taking into consideration the economic, social, and environmental factors. As part of his current visit to Rome, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli said Egypt looks forward to enhancing cooperation with the UN's International Organization for Migration. The Prime Minister made the remark at a meeting with the newly elected General Director of the IOM, Emi Bob, on the sidelines of his participation on Sunday, the International Conference for Migration and Development, on behalf of President al-Sisi. During the meeting, Madbouli stressed on the importance of upgrading mechanisms of dealing with the file of migration and solve the file of illegal migration to ease the burdens on the hosting countries. For her part, the UN official expressed gratitude for Egypt's hosting to great numbers of refugees and migrants and offering them all services despite the challenges and economic burdens that result from migration. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli held another meeting with the Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni on the sidelines of his participation in the International Conference for Migration and Development. Meloni thanked Egyptian high-level participation at the International Conference for Migration, saying she looks forward to boosting relations with Egypt. Meloni cited her continuous contacts and coordination with President al-Sisi and added that the upcoming period will see intensified work to upgrade bilateral ties in related fields. The two sides agreed on giving the Italian side all details of suggested joint projects in the upcoming period to be studied and to agree on the projects that can be started with their stages. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli also met the Italian Agriculture Minister Francesco Lollobrigida. The Prime Minister stressed on the necessity of boosting cooperation projects in the fields of agriculture, irrigation, and agriculture industrialization. Madbouli noted that Egypt is looking forward to enhancing cooperation with the Italian side to achieve food security. The Italian minister, meanwhile, asserted that the upcoming period will witness the activation of the proposed aspects of cooperation between the two countries and conveying the Italian technology and expertise in the agricultural field to Egypt. Earlier in his speech at the Conference for Migration and Development on behalf of President al-Sisi in Rome, Prime Minister Madbouli said that the conference was an important opportunity for enhancing international cooperation in combating migration. Madbouli added that it had adopted a comprehensive strategy for handling this global crisis, noting that Egypt is hosting more than 9 million migrants and refugees. The Premier pointed out that the security and development aspects should be put into consideration while handling the issue. He added that ending this phenomenon needs international cooperation and solidarity. A three-day United Nations summit opened in Rome on Monday aimed at tackling a broken global food system where millions are starving, billions are obese, and the planet is suffering. The Food Systems Summit comes amid growing food insecurity around the world, with the UN agencies warning of an increasing number of people suffering from chronic hunger. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said at the opening of the meeting that more than 780 million people go hungry around the globe, even as nearly one-third of the world's food is wasted or lost. Guterres illustrated that while 462 million people are underweight, 2 billion are overweight or obese. Welcome back. Egypt's stock market indices collectively slid at the end of the trading session on Monday after being affected by high rates of profit-making operations. The benchmark EGX 30 index slid by 0.16%. The EGX 70 index for small and medium businesses also shed 1.73%. And the broader EGX 100 index also retreated 1.44%. The market capital of listed companies lost £4 billion to close at £1 trillion and £176 billion amid transactions of about £2.9 billion.